disappointed. The way we started in the first quarter is unacceptable, and something that we have to address, which is probably the most important thing when we look at us. Congratulations to Loyola and Coach Guth, Coach Scheid, people that are close to our program that bleed purple also. I give them credit. They were ready to play. When we came back and got within 2, I thought we were going to win the game a couple times, and you couldn't make the next play. Had a bad turnover, gave up an N1 late. But give Loyola credit, they out-hustled us, and we weren't able to get the ball inside. They took away our power game from a technical standpoint. And when you get out-rebounded and put people at the line, you're not going to win a lot of games. So we got to get a few things right. But we will.
Coach, you talked about just like the struggles to start fast. Like, what steps are you guys taking, whether in practice or just like in game, to really just kind of resolve that?
Yeah, I was really disappointed today because I thought we had great practice sessions coming into the game, and we got to look at everything from shot selection, transition defense. The things that we're fouling, we got to stop putting people at the line that haven't had to do anything hard to get to the line, and great players make you foul them, but we're fouling people just being out of position.
Coach, well, you talked about it a little bit in your opening statement. Well, what was it in particular that Loyola was doing, especially on their interior defense, that was making it hard for Kaylee and Paige to get going?
Yeah, they overhelped. They brought help in, flooded it, forced you to have to, reverse the ball. We didn't do a very good job of passing to set up to alleviate all the help that they were showing, and I think that's something we got to get better at. Paige and Kaylee, high-low, should be, towards the end of last year, were as good as anybody in the Big Ten at playing with each other in those situations. We got to get back to that. Good question.
In the first half, you guys were outscored 16-0, points off turnovers. What we have to do just clean up the mistakes and make sure that you guys can actually maintain possession of the ball.
Well, we look first 5 and 3. Our turnovers sometimes are coming from trying to push the pace, which is how we want to play at times. But we got to make better decisions, and whether it's our point guards, Caroline. I thought Casey Harder played really well tonight, and we're seeing a lot of good things from her. I think Caroline, has playing with a mask and a broken nose, and we don't want that to be an excuse. It is what it is, but we got to cut her turnovers down because she has the ability to push the ball, get by people in the Big Ten, and that's going to be important for us as we go forward.
Alana played the entire third quarter. What did you see from her? What was the motivation behind kind of making that change to stretch the floor a little bit?
Well, she potentially, and she had a wide open 3 I thought was in, I think might have tied the game late. We see in practice she has deep range, and we're not a great three-point shooting team, so to have her on the floor, with 3 guards allows us to stretch the floor a little bit. And you're going to see. I think she was 1 for 4 from 3. But I've seen her go, 9 for 9 some days in practice. So I think you're going to see her as a legitimate threat from deep.
Coach, on the offensive glass, that rebounded y'all 11-5. Was that a lot of them felt like they were just kind of like long rebounds off of misses? Did you feel like was there anything in particular missing, whether it was like a box out or something, or was there anything that you saw?
It was all the above. All the above. Spot outs. It was running down loose balls, not picking them up, getting out hustled on long rebounds, because we had stretches where we defended really well, but we give them a second shot, and that's unacceptable for a team like us.
Are you concerned at all about some of the dribble penetration that Loyola got? Like sometimes it was just a couple hard dribbles and they were already in the lane with a layup at the rim. And how do you go about fixing that as the season progresses?
Yeah, well, I think that's been problematic. Even the 3 games we've won, staying in front of people, and it's something we've worked on. We've changed some of our schemes to address that. But today, I thought we got extended, and they went by us, and then we didn't help at the right time, and left people open. So we got to get better at that. And our matchup, which we're famous for, has become, teams have really hurt us from the 3 line, and especially we saw that with Belmont, who's a really good team. We saw it even with SEMO, who's got a chance to win their league. I'm glad we beat them. That was a hard game too. And UIC had us down 19, had Loyola down 21-3. We defended them late, or else, they had chances to beat us too. So we got to be better at chasing people off the line and staying in front of dribble drives. And that's been a focus the last couple of days. It's got to be a focus going into Georgetown and Maryland.
Coach, Mel picked up 3 quick fouls there, and you had to send her back to the bench. How hard is it to get going for her when she's getting in foul trouble early and not really able to get into a rhythm throughout the game?
Yeah, that was, we need her on the floor. We need her firepower. She's also a defensive presence. I'll have to look on tape at the fouls and see how we can clean them up. Because she's too valuable to us, because she's so explosive and opens up other people in the offensive end.
Coach, just kind of moving forward, what can you kind of glean from Haley and Casey's scoring production today? Both of them had season highs. I know it's early in the season, but what can you kind of expect from them, especially Casey kind of coming off the bench, providing a little bit of a spark?
Yeah, that's why we recruited her. She's somebody that I feel like can play multiple positions. She's smart, she's tough, and physically really strong. And we're seeing now her confidence level go up. And I think, she's great attitude, just wants to win. So I think you're going to see a lot of, Casey Harder, and I think there's a lot of great stories to come on that. All right, guys, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.